Today is Friday, Parashat Shemini. It is the 8th day of the Omer, which is 1 week and 1 day. The whole of the second week we're under the heading of Gvura, which means strength, discipline, the ability to overcome challenges and temptations. That's Gvura. But today we focus on the aspect of Chesed Sheba Gvura, kindness within discipline. When you discipline a child or a student, after all, there is a facet of kindness to it because you do it for his own good. Even when a person does self-discipline, which on the surface may be harsh, it might seem that way, but ultimately it is for the benefit of the person. The parashat this week, Parashat Shemini, opens with the introduction of Aharon HaKohen into the service in the Mishkan as the high priest. Incredible celebration, dedication of the Mishkan, introduction into the service when Aharon HaKohen and his descendants will be the priests in Bet HaMikdash. And on that day is a tragic event that takes place. The eldest sons of Aharon HaKohen die tragically by being burnt, so to speak, with the heavenly fire as they bring in an offering of incense. And Aaron's reaction is Vaidom Aaron. Aaron was silent. He accepted what happened with silence. All too often, especially nowadays with the social media and the Instagram and texting and WhatsApp, people always feel the obligation to react and to make comments and to send messages that could reach people either around the block or thousands of miles away. But it takes moral strength and humility and a certain amount of wisdom to refrain from answering in kind, to refrain from speaking. As it's been said, silence is golden. In the case of Aharon HaKohen, that was his humility and his wisdom and his incredible moral character that he responds by being silent. But the question is asked, why did this happen? Why the two sons of Aharon met that tragic end? And the commentators bring several reasons. One of them is they were drunk. The other one is they had never married because they considered themselves of such a high level that no spouse was good enough for them. Other commentators say that they were anxious for Moshe and Aharon to relinquish their position and give it to them to be the leaders. There are some commentators that say because they saw, quote unquote, the divine presence at Mount Sinai. Other commentators say that they said halakha, they gave teachings of Torah in terms of halakha in front of their master, in terms of Moshe Rabbeinu. But the text says, the Torah says because they brought esh zara, a foreign, a strange fire, that they were not commanded. In other words, they didn't follow instructions. It could be that through their fervor and their passion, they wanted to bring their own fire rather than follow instructions. They were not to bring that strange fire from outside. But if we look at all the various explanations of the commentators, and actually the text, it points out to one thread that runs through all of them: misplaced self-importance and arrogance. It is good to have passion in serving Hashem, but there is a limit in terms of how to do it. You do it based on the halakha, based on what the Torah indicates, based on the mitzvah, but not out of a sense of arrogance and feeling that you can do something even from your own better than what is instructed. And that aspect of humility is a very, very important aspect and a quality to always keep in mind. This is one of the lessons from the parasha of this week. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen. Shabbat shalom, and I should say also, Trabchot Sado, as we say in our community, because today is the day of the Memunah. May you have a year full of abundance, prosperity, and many blessings. Amen. Shabbat shalom.